Death Valley for a couple of days. Hopefully we'll end up at the racetrack, spend the night there, and then head back. Go in through Ridgecrest and then come out through Baker. So that should be fun. I may go hit a hot spring for the last night. If depends on my schedule, kind of just playing by ear. But got food, got my camera gear. The goal is to do some landscape photography, sunrise, sunset, and then maybe some astro, but it really depends on the cloud coverage. So we'll see you there. Heading up to Ridgecrest, going on the 395. Stuck behind a bunch of cars, so that's the part I hate about the 395. You know, single lane, there's no reason why it needs to be single lane. Very few passing lanes, but let's see, I've got 25 miles before the turn off, so let's say 25 minutes. I guess I'll deal with it, but ideally you'll just take the 15, which is much faster. But yeah, gonna get to Ridgecrest, get some gas, and then some food, and then from there head in to Death Valley, and I'm gonna check out the campground over by Mesquite dunes, and by the town there. I'll probably get gas there. So I plan to shoot sunset there, and then camp at the campground. Wake up early, catch sunset again, no, sunrise again at the dunes, and then go over to the racetrack. So let's say it's 30 minutes to Ridgecrest, and then from Ridgecrest to Death Valley, I think it's 2 hours to 3 hours. So we'll see. Either way, it's should be a fun trip, and yeah, I'll take you guys along. All right, quick stop at Ridgecrest. Got some Chipotle and some water, and now I'm headed over to Mesquite Dunes. So it says 99 miles away, hour 46, so 2 hours. Get there around 1:30, which is great. I can set up camp or not, and then head out to the dunes for sunset. I'm guessing around head out around 3 or so. So this campground has fire pits, so maybe I'll do a fire. Who knows? But time to go. 2 hours. See you there. All right, made it to Stovepipe Wells. Got some gas, and I paid for a campsite. It's near Mesquite, so it'll be easy for me to go tomorrow morning and go catch sunrise. All right, use my annual pass. Checked in with the rangers, so I'm good to go. I think it's good for a week. So now I'm gonna head over to the dunes and check them out. All right, made it to the dunes. Once you get past like the very beginning where there's tons of people, it's nice out here. It's quiet. There's a few people out here, but it's cool. You know, people are just enjoying it. So it's about 2:15. I'm gonna wait for the sunset. Probably have about 2 hours and see what the colors look like for sunset. From this angle, you can see that you got the mountains behind you, some clouds. So hopefully it'll be an interesting sunset. The lighting got really good. The sun dropped underneath the clouds, so you get this diffused, nice soft glow, golden glow. So yeah, I'm just taking some shots. I'm not sure if it's gonna color up, but regardless, it's been super nice just kicking back here for about an hour. Got some color, but the way it's situated, the dunes are dark when the skies light up, so I decided to leave and just enjoy it with my eyes, and now I'm gonna head to camp, try to start a fire, have some dinner. Alright, got this kettle, like basically electric kettle, 113 boiling on the energy inverter. I'll make some green tea. Let's make a smoked old fashioned. Yeah, the 10-ounce highball. Gonna go with agave. And I got whiskey in here already. 1001, 1002. There we go. Smoke show maple. Woo. That's cool. Cheers. It's good. Just walking out right now. I'm gonna head more east, try and get away from some of these people. There's about 10 cars here already, so yeah, 10 cars here, lights coming up, we'll see, but I don't need to go far. I'm probably gonna use my long lens, so we'll see. I just need to get up a little higher. It's nice, colors coming out. It's over on the east side, like over Vegas, but Zabriskie Point's over there. But at the dunes, I'm hoping that it'll get some color up here eventually, but look at this color. It's nice. so doesn't look like we got much color after that. So I think the cloud's a little bit too low, so I think I'm gonna head out back to camp, make some breakfast, and then head over to Ubehebe crater and then the racetrack. But what's interesting about this place is that you always see these iconic dunes and you get these cool shots with no footprints, but I think I took a couple of shots with the footprints and try and incorporate that just to kind of show the juxtaposition between humanity and nature. Who knows, maybe I'm just like lazy, I didn't want to find spots without footprints, but yeah, otherwise it's a beautiful area. You know, you can shoot wide and go for like grand vistas, or you can shoot tight, more intimate stuff, even textures like the sand and all that, which I took a couple of shots of. So I think it really allows you to be creative and forces you not to just find one shot and only take that shot, because you gotta kind of have to take what nature gives you for the day: windy, non-windy, cloudy, non-cloudy. So more importantly, you know, you get out here and just try and enjoy it, and don't let little distractions like people or footprints just kind of ruin the experience. So yeah, I had a great afternoon and a great morning here, and I'm looking forward to other spots now in Death Valley. Crazy crow. Vietnamese coffee, if you ever had it, pretty good to wake you up in the morning. Tortilla, like already cooked bacon from Trader Joe's, and let's make a wrap. I guess a breakfast wrap. Got some eggs too. Warm up the tortilla while you're cooking the bacon. If you didn't know, this packaging, stir stick. It's good. Nice and hot. Easy to make. Wrap. At Walmart, they were selling these Melinda green sauces for $1, so I picked up a few. Actually, that's my last one, so I need to get some more. Got my coffee. By the way, this 10-ounce Yeti Lowball fits perfectly in that cup holder. Like it was made for it. Morning. Had breakfast. Now head over to Ubehebe Crater and then to the racetrack. I was gonna spend the night there, but I think I'm gonna come back tonight or this afternoon and stay at Texas Springs, just because I have a work call Monday at 9, and to go from the racetrack to a place I can get a signal probably is 2 hours. Could be possible, but just to be safe, I'm gonna head over to Texas Springs, hang out there, and then first thing is probably go catch sunrise then at Zabriskie Point, and then do the call and then check out Badwater Basin. But for now, I want to check out Ubehebe Crater again, and then head out to the racetrack. I want to spend a couple hours there. Last time we only spent like an hour there before sunset, so. It's 9 o'clock now, so I have plenty of time to explore. I want to check out the area, look for like some good compositions, and take some plates, and then see what we can make or what we could like image later on. But for now, let's see. I got 26 miles, 36 minutes to the crater. So this was created not by impact, but actually an explosion internally. Alright, got some images at Ubehebe Crater. I busted out my Morflate to deflate or go down in pressure. And pain in the ass, the batteries died on the digital display. So I just had a guess, and I ended up at 29 pounds, which is probably fine, but ideally I get to 25. Regardless, I gotta find a different solution for this. It's a pain in the ass. Yeah, it's washboardy, but keep it over 35, it's not so bad. Otherwise, you don't really need high clearance, not yet. It's just bumpy. Alright, made to T-Kel Junction. Let's see if there's anyone that we know with their things. Hey, found a Tembo Tusk card. Very cool. Good stuff. Oh, another Tembo Tusk. Spraying their cards around. So I know something. This is loose. Very loose. So when I get to the racetrack, hopefully I have a extension long enough to torque that down. So had a 19, long one, thank God, with all these extensions. That's a really long distance. So I got to think of getting a longer tool, but somehow got it to work. And I had a digital torque. I don't know if it was working or not, so I'll get a real torque wrench or just a normal manual torque wrench when I get back. And yeah, not too bad. Here's the playa. Coming back from the racetrack, not much to photograph. Surprised, all the rocks that I saw last time, they're all gone. So I don't know, I'm guessing people pick them up because otherwise where would they go? So anyways, leaving now, running front strobe so no one runs into me, but it's a little washboardy and I can hear it, all the chatter. But yeah, I'm gonna head out to Furnace Creek after this. Leaving Ubehebe crater and the racetrack. So the racetrack, from a photographic perspective, there weren't that many, I guess, it was, in the sense of photography, it's probably a little disappointing, but you know, otherwise it was just a fun to get out there. Totally washboardy. I think everything got loose, but yeah, I'll check everything when I get home. Otherwise, it was good excursion. You know, took about, from Ubehebe crater, probably an hour and a half, depends how fast you drive. Some people definitely were driving slow. Other people were kind of driving at my pace, where the washboards are a little bit easier if you go a little faster, so you can't bounce over them. So I guess I made it in my Morphlate. Where am I at? Tire pressure? Oh, I'm at 40, so it's okay. But otherwise, yeah, I'm gonna head down to Furnace Creek, go check out Texas Spring Campground, hopefully get a site. If I get a site, I'll be there, let's say 3:30, maybe 4, get a site, and then try to think about catching sunset. It's a little cloudy, so I'm not really sure if I want to bother or not. Otherwise, I'll just stay at camp and relax. So, but we'll see. Hopefully we get some color. Finally back to camp. Coming from Zabriskie Point. Picked up this before I left. Oh snap. Warren, I think you would appreciate that. And some, I don't know, Cheez-Its for $6. Crazy. And then this is Spanish cheese from Trader Joe's. I should cook, but I just need a snack. And of course, pour some whiskey in this. It's gonna relax. I think I sprained my ankle in the sand dunes this morning because when I got out of the car, it started hurting, so I might have just like twisted it going up and down the dunes. But hopefully it's just a quick little heal, won't hurt tomorrow, and if not, I'll keep on drinking whiskey. Some Trader Joe's chicken with the Southwest salad and whiskey. I accidentally poured myself like 10 ounces of whiskey, so that's like 5 drinks. It might be a problem, but I think I'll drink that at the fire. But I got Modelo from the Furnace Creek in general store. So, cheers. Good morning. So I'm at Texas Springs Campground. Slept here last night. One of the reasons is that I have a call at 9 o'clock today for work. And let me straighten this out. So, need to get signal. And this place is probably the only place in Death Valley that gets a decent signal, I hope. So, just making some soup. Jazzy jambalaya for breakfast. And then head down. The signal's near the gift shop or the general store down there, so I'll just go in the parking lot and hang out there. And then, yeah, I might cut my trip short. I ended up spraining my ankle over in the sand dunes. I think just kind of walking through the sand, I kind of tweaked my ankle a little bit, so I'm gonna just probably after the call, I figure it ends in 2 hours by 11, so I'll spend the time coming back down. Hopefully, since Monday, it's not too busy in terms of traffic, but I should be going opposite traffic. So anyways, that concludes the trip, and it was a good time. You know, a couple things I learned. I do a field repair on the swing out. It got detorqued, so luckily I spent last week just getting tools in terms of being able to self-recover, so I'm thankful that I did that because I did have some of the tools. It's not ideal, but at least it got the job done. So did that, and then just going to the racetrack was a ton of fun. So unfortunately I didn't see any of the rocks there, which is kind of weird, but like I mentioned before, but it was good and I'm glad I went. So yeah, I'll have some final thoughts later on. Text and I could make a phone call at the resort in the parking lot, but I could not use the internet, so that's a complete waste of my time. So I'm leaving the park to try to join this call, so I'll join late. I'm following this minivan that's driving very slow. I wish it would drive a little faster, but it's okay, I'll get there. For this trip, I was able to go to a few places. So I went to Mesquite Dunes. I caught it in the afternoon as well as the morning. Then I went to Ubehebe Crater. Caught that like midday, but it was overcast, so it was nice. No harsh shadows. Then got to the racetrack. Not really able to take any images there in terms of what I wanted, but it was a fun drive out there. And then in the afternoon I went to Zabriskie Point. So we got some color in the clouds, which was nice because in the past it's always been blue skies. So there I was kind of trying to focus a little bit more on the sky, shooting f8 handheld. Just really depends on the composition I was going for. I think this trip I was shooting probably more landscape. I'm probably a little tired of Instagram and either the photography, or I also have a truck. There seems to be a lot of images that are kind of like the same, and you know, stylistically not my favorite. But the photographers I do follow, I really like their work, so I'll continue to do that. But in terms of like photo sharing, I feel like it tends to be more like photo bragging, if that makes sense. So I don't know. I think I might just go back to kind of like just making photographs for yourself, you know, and which I do, but more importantly, not really focus on quote-unquote sharing. You know, landscape photography, I think, is best situated in terms of horizontal composition, and of course, Instagram's vertical. So, you know, for a couple of years, I feel like I've been compromising my photos just because of that. So this trip, I want to get back to my roots. I did take, you know, vertical shots, but for the most part, I also try to take a lot of horizontal shots or traditional landscape shots, and kind of want to enjoy doing that again. I don't feel like the image gets compromised when I do that versus vertical. So yeah, it's been good in that sense to kind of reestablish my roots, get back into like core photography, not chasing every single astronomical event or something like that, but just getting out there, looking for compositions, looking for things that are interesting, and really try to say, you know, in my head, like, why should someone look at this? Or when they look at an image, what do I want them to look at? So just being a little more thoughtful in my approach. So I'm not sure how these images will turn out, but if I get one from each of the locations, I'll be very happy about that in terms of you know, a successful, productive trip. So that's it. That's the end of the vlog. I'm headed out, and yeah, I'm coming back a day early, but that's fine. It was good times. I really love having a 4x4 truck. I love having this camper, this Go Fast camper with it. Just makes life so easy. Of course, you know, I got thankful for people like Wired by Greg, who always keeps my truck up to date and updated. Just the things I could do with this now is it's unbelievable. I have an inverter, so I just boiled some water instead of using the, you know, jet boil. Just be able to boil water really quick. And then last night I just ran an electric blanket, so just having it at 12 volts. So life is good, yeah. So otherwise, I'll see you on the next adventure. Peace.